I'm Dr. Harpel, and you're just about to embark on one of the best journeys of your life. And what that journey is to get a brand new body. Our average weight person loses 16 to 18 pounds in the first month. Now we have a new medication that's called MIC, and with that, a lot of patients lose 5 to 7 pounds in the first week. So you may be wondering what this medicine is and how this all works. So let me explain that to you. Now then, one question for you. Is this very stable, or is this? Well, obviously, we all know that this is much more stable. So in order to lose weight, if you try to do one thing, like diet or exercise or have an injection, you're bound to fail. Now, if we do all 5 of these things, we have a firm foundation, and you're bound to be successful. Okay, so what are these 5 items? Number 1 is medication, and I talked to you a minute ago about MIC. MIC is 3 amino acids. They're perfectly safe. There could be no problem with it. What do? They help mobilize and help you get rid of fat. And in order for you to find out more about it, I'm sure you have some questions about how it works, exactly what's in it. But this isn't the time to talk about that, and we're going to give you a handout that will give you more information than you will ever need to find out about it. The next thing is phentermine, and phentermine is an appetite suppressant. And what it does is it helps patients get a jump start on their weight loss. They aren't hungry. But once again, you just wouldn't take phentermine and expect to lose weight. There are 4 more items that we want to do. The next item on our list is, what are we going to eat? And a lot of people have carbohydrate addiction. Just like an alcohol or cigarette addiction, they're addicted to carbohydrates. So what are carbohydrates? Well, carbohydrates are either simple, and simple carbohydrates would be sugar or syrup or candy, and then the complex carbohydrates are items that overweight people can get really stuck with taking too much of it. It's really easy to eat a lot of it. And complex carbohydrates would be things like pasta and bread and chips and popcorn, and you can just keep on eating it. Now, fat and protein are the other 2 items that give you calories. But people just don't eat a lot of those things. If you can imagine sitting down and eating a whole pound of butter, you got to be really something. You might do it once, but every day eating a pound of butter, I think you might get over it after a while. By the same token, with protein, protein has a high satiety, and what that means is it fills you. So a source of protein might be like beef jerky. And so if you eat beef jerky, you aren't going to eat the whole bag and then open another bag. But with popcorn, caramel popcorn, you will. So that's the next thing is we're going to give you a more extensive idea on what exactly to eat. But basically what it'll do is have you cut down on carbohydrates. So then what's the next idea? Well, we've got to exercise. And I think the most important part about exercise is that you don't think that you're going to lose calories and weight by exercising. Someone that goes to the gym and spends 2 hours, in my mind, is wasting their time. Unless they're getting something out of it besides thinking they're going to get in shape, it's a waste of time. You burn about 150 calories per half hour walking or on a treadmill or so forth. So all you need to do to get exercise is to walk 30 minutes 3 times a week. You could, if you needed to, break that up, but basically it's 30-minute walk. And if you can do 2 miles in that half hour, that's excellent. And if you've done the 30 minutes, then you've finished your exercise. You don't have to exercise anymore, unless you want to. The other exercise that we think is wonderful is a pedometer. And so we're going to give you a pedometer, and what you want is 10,000 clicks a day. What's a click? A click is a body movement. It could be walking, it could be jumping, but I can guarantee you that when you're sitting in front of the TV, you aren't getting any clicks. But you would get clicks by just jumping up and down, or moving side to side, walking, any movement, climbing up the stairs. I had a patient that worked, and it's 10,000 clicks a day, and she was getting 7,000 clicks, and she found that if she walked up the 12 stories to work, she picked up her extra 3,000 clicks. So she had her exercise taken care of. And then the next item is drinking 8 glasses of water. That's number 4. And if you can drink 64 ounces of water a day, that's great for you, particularly a glass of water before or during your meals. That will help fill your stomach and also help you lose the weight. The final item is behavior modification. That's number 5, and we're going to give you a sheet about that. Now, behavior modification is actually fairly simple. What it means is changing some behavior that you have that's not working for you to lose weight. And a common behavior modification is people saying they skip breakfast. And some of the reasons they skip breakfast is because they don't think they have time, or they also think that they're going to lose weight by skipping breakfast. It doesn't work. What happens is they skip breakfast, about 4 o'clock, they're going to eat anything that's not tied down. And most likely, it's not going to be a great little meal, a nice little salad. It's going to be something that they know is a bad idea to eat. So we'll give you a list about some other behavior modification techniques. And the other important item here is that you don't feel like you have to do all these things at once. It's baby steps. Like for the 10,000 steps a day, you could say that you started off and all you got was 3,000 steps. That's fine. Then you have your choice. One choice is to quit and say, I can't do it. I'm over. It's over. And that's a choice. But Japanese fighters have a saying. It's 7 times down, 8 times up. And what that means is if you get knocked down, get up again. If you don't get up, I guarantee you, you're not going to be successful. So another behavior modification that you could take on would be not eating in front of TV. But you say, I can't do that. I have to watch TV. That's okay. What you could do is just start off with baby steps and say, I'll just watch TV for a half hour, and then the other half hour I can eat. So as we go through this together, I'm your coach, and I'm going to help you, and we're going to give you a lot of information, and if you follow these 5 steps, you're going to have a brand new life. Thank you for listening. Okay, so here goes Mark. So he's going to start